Mr. Netanyahu. My name is Keith Clark, and I have a question that's on all the minds of all Americans is how does Israel feel about the current eruptions of violence throughout the entire Middle East? Which side are you on? Which side do you take? Do you agree with how America has reacted to what's going on in the Middle East? And do you, as a country of Israel, do you feel threatened in any way, shape, or form about the current violence and eruptions that are going on across the Middle East? Thank you.
Thank you, Keith. I mean, that's a lot of questions, but I'll try to answer them. First of all, we're all on the same side. America, Israel, the democratic world, we all want to see the triumph of democracy. I mean, it's clear that the peoples of the Arab world and Iran, where it actually began, this whole thing began not in Tunis, but in Tehran, a year and a half ago, where people stormed the streets because they had a fake election. They stole the election from them. So we all want to see people from Iran to Tunis and in between have democracy, because democracy is a friend of peace. But we're all concerned, I suppose, that the democracy will be hijacked by radical regimes or militant Islamic regimes. This happened 5 years ago in Lebanon. In Lebanon, there was the Cedar Revolution. All these people wanted to see a liberal, open, tolerant Lebanon, and 1 million of them walked in the streets of Beirut. 5 years later, we don't have that kind of democracy in Lebanon. We have a theocracy. We have Iran and Hezbollah controlling Lebanon. So clearly, we want real democracy. We don't want a militant theocracy. That's the side we're on. And if democracy triumphs, then it'll be good for peace and good for our security. If Iran and radical regimes triumph, it'll be bad for our security, bad for your security too in the United States.
But you know, as we speak, President Assad has blamed Israel today for the turmoil in his country. And I wanted to ask you if you believe that it's in Israel's best interest to see the Assad regime fall.
Well, any answer I'll give you wouldn't be a good one. So I'll tell you again, we'd like to see everywhere, including in Syria, genuine reforms for democracy, genuine emergence of democracy. That's no threat to any of us. But one thing I can say is that what is common in this entire region, the reason you have this extraordinary turbulence, this earthquake from Pakistan to Morocco, is because the Arab peoples and the Iranians there and others have basically had the 20th century skip them by, and now 21st century technology, like the internet and television, is telling them what they missed out on. And so they're rebelling. And as I said, I hope they succeed in creating stable democratic structures. But there's one place you notice in this entire vast part of the globe, there's only one country in the heart of the Middle East that has no tremors, no protests, and that's Israel. Because we're the only genuine democracy, the only one where we respect human rights, the only one that respects the rights of Arab citizens. 20% of our population are Arabs, and they enjoy full civil rights in Israel. It's the only place in this entire expanse where Arabs and Muslims enjoy complete freedom and complete equality before the law.
Well, I don't think it will surprise you, but the vast majority of questions posed to you from the world viewers were concerning the peace process and the settlements. And actually, this question from Boaz